What up everybody, it's AJ. Okay, I have a confession to make. I actually did not finish Death Stranding 1. Actually, I barely even played it. I refunded it within like 90 minutes, primarily because I just didn't get it. Truly, I just got bored. I didn't get the story. The whole delivery of the whole game was just weird. I thought it was just a walking simulator from the gameplay, and just the whole vibe of the game just did not click with me at all. But now, here I am 6 hours into Death Stranding 2, and I'm kinda loving it. I don't know why. Seriously, I went from refunding the original game to genuinely getting hooked on the sequel, and I want to talk about why that is, how I bridged that gap, and what's making Death Stranding 2 so much more compelling for me this time around, even as someone who was not a fan before. So let's rewind. When Death Stranding first dropped, I picked it up on day one, and man, I tried to vibe with it, I really did, but I just didn't understand the pacing, I didn't know what I was working towards, and the constant delivery stuff wore me down fast. I was like, is this it? Am I really just carrying packages from one base to another, walking on this path or walking over this hill, trying to climb a mountain? I had no idea what the story was that Kojima was trying to provide. I had no idea. None of it really made sense early on in the game, I have to say. And so within about an hour or two, I refunded it because I was like, I don't see myself continuing to play this game. That brings us to today with Death Stranding 2 coming out now. Something about the quality of the game and how it's improved, the acting, the cast of characters, it looked way more cinematic in this one based off the trailers, and it really got my attention. So I was like, I wonder if I should really give this another shot. So I went back and watched a full recap of the first game just to see if I get a better understanding of the story, and I still somewhat don't understand the story, but I know most of it now to be willing to actually give the second one a shot. I'm now currently 6 hours into Death Stranding 2, and I'm shocked by how much I'm enjoying it, honestly. The world still has that quiet, meditative feel, but there's a stronger sense of momentum. The pacing is way better, I feel like, compared to the first one. I'm already taken on a lot of action sequences with enemies and stuff like that. I also feel like they actually refined what didn't work in the first one, potentially for a lot of people who pushed it off. The main reasons why I'm actually enjoying the second one right now, though, is because of the music, the atmosphere, the big, huge open landscapes, cinematics, the cutscenes, the characters, the voice acting. The story, it's like I'm watching a movie. I'm just in awe at times of how well the game is actually also performing on the PlayStation 5. It all just hits harder now that I understand the context of the story. Gameplay wise, it's still walking and traversing, but it's way more dynamic, and also you are getting more upgrades faster, I feel like, compared to the first one. Like getting to a vehicle, there's a lot of areas in between. Very early on, there's like a camp that you have to go through in order to get to your destination, but that camp has a vehicle that you can just steal and put your stuff in there in order to just travel way faster, so you're not just walking the whole time. I think that's the main reason why I got turned off from the first one. I'm actually enjoying the gunplay as well. I'm having a really good time, and I like the whole dynamic of using other porters, which is in the first one, obviously, but I never really fully utilized it where you can use other porters who are playing the game to be able to deliver packages for you so that you're not having to go back and forth all the time. I find that actually pretty cool, and I'm surprised I didn't really try to utilize that as much when I tried to play the first one. So if you bounced off the first Death Stranding like I did, I just want to say, don't write off the sequel. Give the story another chance, even if it's just through a recap, because Death Stranding 2 is truly just a great cinematic experience. I am really enjoying the heck out of this game, and quite frankly, it's probably gonna be one of the best games of this year, how it's playing out. The voice acting, the cutscenes are so high quality, it's insane. I quite frankly have never seen a game with this high quality of cutscenes in a game, probably not since like The Last of Us, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I just want to make a quick little video here talking about why I'm actually giving Death Stranding 2 a shot and how much I'm actually enjoying it, even though I didn't actually play the first one. I even refunded the first one. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. It is one of the best games of this year for sure. But yep, that will be it for this one, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.